Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'm a student in AP Seminar. My topic is sexual violence against women. My group's topic is sexual violence against women. And my research question is, to what extent does religion affect the prevalence of sexual violence in Afghanistan compared to Denmark? And I chose this topic because it interests me as a girl, as a teenage girl in this world where everything seems so dangerous nowadays. Um, and I chose religion because it seems like some extremist societies seem to be more dangerous, but I'm not really sure if it actually correlates. And so far, I've looked at some sources relating to the safety of women, religion, and violence. And the first source I looked at was the Women, Peace, and Security Index of 2023 to 2024 by the Georgetown Institute for Women, Peace, and Security and Peace Research Institute. The graph or this listed out countries ranked from the safest to the most dangerous, and Denmark was on the top, meaning that they were the most safe, while Afghanistan was on the bottom, so they were the most dangerous. The second source I looked at was on how religious the Danes were. I looked at the Denmark official website, which stated that although a lot of people are registered members of the Evangelical Lutheran Church, like around 78%, many people only go to church once a year on Christmas, which means that they aren't that religious. They just say they are. And the Danish constitution also guarantees religious freedom, which means that anyone can choose the religion they want. And as I remember, Denmark is is not very religious. The third source I looked at was on the religion in Afghanistan, which is basically a theocracy ruled by a terrorist state since conversion to another religion is punishable by death. So you're basically forced to be Islamic in Afghanistan. Then I looked at the sexual violence present in both countries. In Afghanistan, 87% of women experience some form of violence, while in Denmark, 52% experience physical and/or sexual violence after the age of 15, which is a crazy number considering Denmark was on the top of the list as the most safe country, and it just really makes me question reality. Currently, I'm not really sure about my thesis, and I'm also kind of worried that religion doesn't actually play that big of a role in increasing or decreasing sexual violence. It seems like even though Denmark is not very religious, a lot of violence still happens. And with Denmark being on top of the list for Women, Peace, and Security Index of 2023-2024, it really makes me question how safe the world really is for us. Because Taiwan isn't on the top of the list. Taiwan is lower than Denmark, but Denmark is so dangerous, so it's pretty scary. I really enjoyed looking at every article I came across thoroughly and writing down notes because I usually don't. I usually just skim through all the articles and not pay attention and then get messy and not know where my sources are and which sources are I got my information from, even though I write it works cited. And I think people should look up some UN documents and get their information from there, and because they have a lot of good information, and I also think the World Health Organization has a lot of good sources too. And that's all. Bye.